Hi, it's Ben Makino coming to you from my kitchen in Porterville, California. I'm going to share with you today one of my favorite recipes. Since it's going to be summer pretty soon and people are going to have fresh fruit, I thought it would be one of the ones that uses a lot of fresh fruit and features that well. It's something I also like to make when I'm on the road if I have the ingredients that I need. So there are several things that go into it. Let me show you really quickly. The first one is called kanten. It's also known as agar. It's a seaweed-based gel. I went ahead and pre-made this last night. This is what it comes out as when you're done. This is one of the main ingredients. Another one is an, which is red bean paste. This is koshi an, which is the smooth kind. And the thing we're going to make is the dango. It's called shiratama dango. You can make it using either mochiko, or in this case we're using what's called shiratamako, which is kind of gives it a different texture. First thing you do is you add a little bit of sugar to your rice flour. Add in some water. It's really simple and easy to make, which is one of the things why I like to make it. Then kind of mix it up until it forms a kind of nice paste. If it doesn't make enough of a paste, you can always just add more water, which I might need to do here. Starting to come together. Kind of pick it up in my hands. Work it into a kind of ball. Then what I'm going to do is kind of break off small pieces. Press it with my thumb. Put it down on a plate. Probably only make about 6 or 7 of these. We just got back from a walk, so it's a nice way to enjoy the early afternoon. We live on a park here, so we went and fed the ducks. Now we're coming back, having lunch, and this will make a nice kind of dessert. Although, since we're up in Tulare County, it's just getting warm and we don't have any fruit that's ready to eat yet on our trees. So. All right, next thing we do is we take it over to the water, boiling water, throw it in. It cooks kind of like gnocchi, so you just wait for it to come up and float. All right, so now it's been a couple of minutes. The dango are pretty much cooked, so you take them and immediately put them in some cold water. One of the nice things about this is if you make way too much, which I often do, you can kind of keep them in cold water. They won't stay soft, but you can always just reheat them in hot water again when you want to eat them. All right. Now when these cool off, I'll get the other ingredients and start putting the whole thing together. So this is the kanten, the agar. It's something that maybe is a little bit tricky to find, but if you have an Asian grocery store, you can find it. It comes in 2 different forms. It comes in that stick form, but also comes as a powder. So sometimes if I know I'm going to want to make some and I'm going out of town, I'll just pack that powder in my bag. In fact, I have like several things that I pack when I travel for freelance work out of town if I don't know what I'll have access to. Usually some tea, some soba noodles, and some of this. If I'm going like out of the country, usually I also pack peanut butter because that can be hard to get. So the kanten is not really sweet. There's a little bit of sugar in it. This time I put in also some rose water to see how that would work. Then a scoop of ice cream, because what's what's dessert without ice cream? The red beans. Then the dango. Then some fruit. Like I said, we don't have any fresh fruit on our tree. We have this great loquat tree that has like huge loquats on it, and they're just starting to turn orange. So we had at home. We had some apples, and we had some banana that I sliced up. And then to top it off, it's usually like a brown sugar syrup, but we're gonna use maple syrup because that's what we have here right now. And you just pour that over the top. And it is ready to go. It's not super sweet, which is something I like about it. It has a lot of different textures. When I'm out of town and I've had like a rough day, if I have all the ingredients I need, I'll throw this together really quick and I'll enjoy it for the evening. We're gonna enjoy it right now. Thanks again for supporting Long Beach Opera, and maybe we can have some Anmitsu together when we're all able to see each other again. Bye.